Yeah, so we've been talking about pages in the last classes. We talked about different kind of pages like the home page, the about us page, services page, blog pages, hizo zote. So today I want us to look at this very special page in it on the landing page. Okay, so many beginners, I see many beginners confused between the landing page, kitu yenye inakaa kama hii, and something that looks like this, the home. Something that looks like this, which is the home page. Okay, so there's a difference between a home page and a landing page. Okay, so yesterday tulisema the home page has this section yenye tunaita the hero section, and we also defined the home page as the first page that somebody, a client, a potential client or whatever visitor is coming to your website, that is where they land first. Okay. Now, a landing page, inakaa almost similar to what a home page is, in the sense that it is also the first page somebody can come. Somebody can land on. Okay, in the sense that a landing page, you see this link. If you're a business and you want to promote your products, okay, you copy this link, go paste it somewhere, like on your TikTok bio, on your WhatsApp profile, on your WhatsApp, what do you call it? Is it update somewhere status, whatever, on your X account, hivo, so that when somebody clicks on that link, what are they going to do? They are going to land on this page. I think that is why whoever named it the landing page, I think that is where they got the name. Okay, so landing page. So the main difference between a landing page and a home page is that a landing page is specifically meant for collecting information from our potential clients. Okay, information from our potential clients. So the main purpose of our website is selling and advertising. Yeah, so if you're going to promote something, you want to get information from your users, potential clients, so that you can reach them at a later point, you're going to use search forms. Search a page, we call it a landing page. Okay, so a landing page mostly inatumika for registrations. Let's say maybe you have something, an event coming up, and like penye nimeona sana sana ni marathons. If there is going to be a marathon, let's say the Nairobi Marathon, and then the sponsors, what do they do? They come to you as a web designer, and they tell you create a landing page for us because we want to register the people who are going to participate in that marathon. Sasa wewe ukikuja hapa kama a participant on this landing page, what are you going to do? You're going to register your name, you're going to give them your email. Sasa what they are going to use that information is to reach you. Okay. Ama saa zingine unakaanga hivi unapata an email, unashangaa sasa hii email ilitoka wapi? Probably you clicked on a landing page and you signed up. You signed up for maybe a newsletter, kitu kama hiyo. So landing pages zinatumika for things like those, registrations, or maybe if you're a business and you wanted to promote something. Now, without the information of your potential clients, you cannot promote whatever thing you want to sell. For example, kama hii sasa Zoezi Fitness is a business, it's a gym. Alafu what they are selling is gym membership. So if you wanted to contact your potential clients, email marketing, before we started the class, nilikuwa nimeuliza if somebody knows what email marketing is. So those that run email marketing, this is the tool they use to collect your emails. Okay, so they will give you bait, kitu kama 30% off. So they'll tell you get easy access to our exclusive gym, subscription deals, limited sports, massive savings. Wanakwambia it is like 30% off if you signed up, as in if you gave them your information. Okay, so kazi ya landing page ni hiyo. The main function ni getting potential clients information. Okay. Now, you may be asking yourself, huyu mjamaa aliwekaje hii form hapo? I think hii tunaweza unda. If you can add an image, you can actually add it. Alafu pia another thing you need to know, ni kama tu landing page, not landing page but home page. You have to have an image in the background that suggests that gives the client a hint of what you're selling. Kama hii, I think this is yoga. It is fitness related. So your landing page pia, it should have something to tell the client that, hey, this is what you're selling. Can you buy? Or can you sign up for the services that are being offered at 30% off? Okay. So tumesema the main thing is collecting information. So how do we collect this information? Of course, we need a form to collect this kind of information. Okay. So acha turudi back. How do we do this? The other day tuliangalia, we talked about plugins. In fact, we installed a plugin ya WhatsApp. Ndio. So this is also added through a plugin, kwa sababu tulisema plugins zina add points of interactions na functionalities on your website. So this is a point of interaction. If somebody came here, John Moses, and typed in their email address and also signed up, they would have interacted with that website. So it is a plugin. Okay. So let me show you this plugin that I used to add this form in it of Fluent Forms. Okay. The name of it is Fluent Forms. It's a very important plugin. See, there it is. And we said that once you install a plugin, it appears on your dashboard, WordPress dashboard. So let me show you the exact plugin I'm talking about. Let me show you the exact plugin I'm talking about. Okay. Now let it load. It of Fluent Forms. Fluent Forms. Okay. Fluent Forms. Yeah. Let it load. Yeah, so this is it. As you can see, mine is installed and activated. Okay. So to get something, I'll have to duplicate this so that we see the difference. So mine is installed, activated. Now we want to create a form. After installing it, of course, it is going to our dashboard. So that is where we access it and customize it for our website. So I'm going to click on forms. Ama, if you're creating a new one, I can click on new forms. So let us click on forms and see what we have. Okay, let us see what we have already. Let us see what we have. Let us see what we have. Yeah, so this is how Fluent Forms looks like. Ukifungua. So you can either create from scratch, or you can also use templates. Lakini I prefer creating it from scratch, ndio ni customize to my liking. So let us add a new form. That is where you click add new form. Add a new form. I give it some time to process. Give it some time to process. Give it some time to process. It wants to take forever. But ipatie muda tu kidogo, it will be there. Nice. So as you can see, we can add a new blank form or we can choose from a template. Now that is the beauty of using WordPress and its plugins. Sio lazima uanze from the very start. Okay. Lakini for demonstration, let us use a new blank form. Sindio? So that tujue how we can actually create a form from scratch. So I'm clicking on that, create new form. I'm clicking on that, create new form. Nice. Let it load. So number one thing, hapa hivi what you need to know ni fields. Okay. One thing you need to know is a field. Acha nirudi nyuma kidogo tufanye some definitions hapa. Tufanye some definitions here. Okay. Hapa kwa landing page. Yeah, so number one thing you need to know on a form, kuna kuanga na fields. Nikisema field ni hizi blank spaces that somebody can come and type in something. Okay, maybe their name, maybe their email address, maybe their phone number, hivyo. Okay, so to add fields ni hapa input field. Unaona inakwambia input field. So if I wanted to create kitu kama hii yenye inaniuliza my name ama my email, and this is what I'm going to do in Fluent Forms. It is easy as dragging and dropping. Unaona? So I have added a field that will ask for my name, my first name or my last name. Hivyo. If I wanted to add email, I'm also going to do the same. And maybe if I wanted to customize it to something that I like, maybe I just want the last name. That is what I do. Alafu unaona the field is going to ask for my last name. Hivyo. Okay. Submit button, you can also change that to something else like sign up, sindio? So we talked about CTAs, call to action buttons. We talked about CTAs in our previous classes. So anytime you're creating you're creating buttons on your website, you want to make them CTAs, call to action buttons. Okay, so the main purpose of our website tulisema is selling and generating sales. Okay, so sign up. I'm asking the visitor, hey, you've come to our website. Thank you for coming. Can you kindly sign up for whatever we have to offer? Okay. Now, after we've created this form, you can add as many fields as you wish. Okay. As you can see, kuna ya time, website URL, phone numbers. The fields are very many depending on your need as a web designer. You can add mpaka ya phone. You see this phone lakini for our case it has been deactivated because it needs upgrading. So tuki-upgrade tunaweza pata that phone field so that we can collect phone numbers from our potential clients. Sindio? Now, so how do we add it to Elementor? How do we add it to our website? Now that we have a form, how do we add it to our landing page? Okay, ikuwe kama hii. So it is very easy, very easy. I want you to note this. We call it short code. Okay. So what we need is copy this short code. Click on it. Alafu, you see, copied successfully. Short code copied to clipboard. Hivyo. So the moment, okay, make sure kwanza umesave. Make sure you've saved your form. After that, you are copying it. Let it save. Give it some time to save. Save, nice. So we are copying the short code. Copy, ikikwambia successfully copied. You're going back to Elementor. Hapa. Edit with Elementor. And of course, we are going to use an element. Because Elementor is all about elements, we are going to use an element. Sindio? We are going to use an element because Elementor is all about elements. Yeah, so give it some time to load. Give it some time. Oh, very nice. So we want to add our form here. Okay. So the thing I'm going to do is look for this special. It is not special. It's just an element. Okay. So we need a short code. There it is. If I dragged and dropped it, okay, let me put it inside a Flexbox ndikuwe rahisi to navigate around it. Yeah, I have added a Flexbox. The next thing I'm going to do is add a short form a short code, sorry, short code. You see hiyo element, so I'm dragging and dropping pale, alafu I'm copying my short code from Fluent Forms hivyo. Okay, copy, alafu I'm coming and pasting ndani ya short code hapa, kitu kama hiyo, starehe kama hizo. You see we have a form that has been added asking for my last name. Okay, so one thing I can do is easily resize it hivyo. Nikimaliza, maybe I want to move it within my landing page, not my landing page area. I told you guys that if you want to move anything, lazima uiweke ikue absolute. Tuliongelelea that in our previous classes, 1 or 2. Absolute. Kisha kuwa absolute, what am I doing? I'm dragging and dropping it. Okay. Resize to perfection, publish, and let us see the damages we have done on this website. Let us see the miracles we have done, and let us see what we have done. Okay, let us see what we have done. Let us see what we have done. Unaona sasa, we have added a form there. Similarly, this is how this was added. Okay. What else? I think we are done with landing pages. Yeah. Unless there's a question. Unless somebody has a question. I think we are done with landing pages. So the main the important thing you have to know about a landing page is that it is mainly for promotions, especially promoting a service, a product, whatever. Okay. And number 2 thing, it collects information from potential clients for email marketing purposes, especially. Okay. Ama kama you're collecting phones pia, that is falls under digital marketing. Okay. Now another thing I forgot to tell you is sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes the landing page it becomes a standalone website. Ni kama that situation I was telling you about a marathon. So if somebody wanted to host a marathon, let's say in Nairobi, and they actually don't need a full website kama as in a full website yenye kuna about us, homepage, contact us page. So what are they going to do? They're going to create a simple landing page so that when participants, ama people who want to participate in that kind of marathon, they can just come, sign up, give up the information, hivyo. So they're going to use a landing page. Now, in such a website, ama in such a setup, you see this top navigation links hizi inakuanga killed, so that what they are going to do is share this link. They are going to share this link. Mtu akiclick on that link, they automatically come to the landing page. Hivyo hawezi navigate to any other part on that website. The only thing they are going to see is Zoezi Fitness Hub, get 30% off, ama Nairobi Marathon June edition, register now, 30% off, kitu kama hiyo. So the main purpose tulisema ni registration and getting information. If they cannot sign up, then they have no business on this landing page. Okay, so sometimes inakuanga killed off this link. Hautapata link hapo juu hatutaki distractions. What we need is the information. Okay, so most of the time utapata landing page actually hazina hizi za juu, ni hivyo. Okay, that is very important to note. Haya, questions before we move. Questions before we move to another thing. Yes, Yusuf.
And I want to ask you,
Yes.
how can you add the background image with the phone?
Aha. I think that we did yesterday. Tuliangalia how to add background images. So alternative number one ni you add an image like I did this. Unaona how I did this? Okay. Acha nisongeshe hii chini kidogo so that you see what I did here. Advanced. Tuirudishe to default. Okay. Unaona, let me add an image here. So you add an image tu kama ingine. Ukishamaliza hivyo, okay, let me just add so that it becomes easier to explain. Kitu kama hiyo ama tutumie hii ya sahani to stand out. Then select. I believe everybody can add an image right now, si ndio? Now, kama unataka ikuwe background, you want this form isonge hapa juu, tunafanya hivi. You just come click on this, whatever element you want to move. Make sure you are selecting advanced, alafu kwa advanced tunaweka absolute so that we can drag it mahali popote within that image. Okay, I think that is the easiest way. Hiyo ingine ni mrefu but there's a way pia unaweza ongeza a background image, lakini this is the most recommended way. Just create an image ama add an image, drag and drop the other one. Okay. Yeah, so utapata like we have a background pale, so we have to resize it vizuri. Now the beauty of using WordPress and Elementor is vitu kama hizo. Sija publish. Think taking some time. Kuna Kimtai, yes, tell us.
I think pia background. Add your background.
Yeah, you can add a background. You can
Transparency pia naona ni different.
Yeah, exactly. Unaona like this haikai kama hii. So you have to I told you to master Elementor. The moment una master Elementor, all these things become easy. Unaona like this image, I think ni opacity. You can play around with the opacity. Unaona venye you can play around with the opacity venye inakaa. So I recommend an opacity of 0.8. 0.8 hiyo kaa vizuri on our website. Okay, so the key thing is you learning how to use Elementor to edit these elements tofauti, how to add a background. Ziko tu hapa. Once you select an element, you can do almost anything. Unaona like somebody is asking about backgrounds. Kuna background hapa option. You can play around with the background here. Maybe you're adding images, ama you're adding gradient colors. Hivyo. Okay. So they are all on this Elementor dashboard. Okay. Ziko tu hapo. Is there another tool other than XAMPP? Yeah, so Abigail, before you came in, we were talking about local WP. We were talking about local WP as an alternative of XAMPP. Nikasema XAMPP, the only advantage with local WP over XAMPP is that local WP gives you a platform, an interface where you can create multiple sites. Unlike XAMPP, yenye inakupatia one database for one website. As in, kama you are going to create another website, then you have to undo whatever you've been doing and go build from scratch. Lakini hii, you can run as many websites as you want. Okay. Yeah, so there's an alternative to local WP. Very easy to download and install. All they need is your information tu kidogo, like the platform you're using, as in Intel, Windows, nini, hivyo. So sign up, download, install. It is a direct forward kind of process. Si kitu inaweza kulemea. Okay. Yeah, so there's an alternative to XAMPP. Okay, okay, okay. Any other question before we move on? Can I use the landing page to advertise affiliate products? Of course, you can. Nancy, if you want to advertise your products, advertise affiliate products, then si unahitaji somebody, you need an audience. You need an audience. So this is how you get that audience you're going to advertise to. Okay? This is how you get an audience. Nimekataa kuload tena. This is how you get an audience. For example, Moses Juma ama John Moses came and signed up. Wakisha sign hivyo, what you get is their email address. So you can use this email address to tell John Moses that, hey, we have this product coming out in a few weeks, in few days. We shall be launching this product. Hivi, this is where you get it at 30% off. No. I think you've gotten such emails. You in email marketing, actually. It is part of digital marketing. So what kitu yenye watu wanafanyanga ni they use landing page na to collect information. Okay. And phones, phone numbers also. Phone numbers pia inakuanga very important. Name, email, phone number. As in, one thing you want is how to reach them and market to them. Email marketing. Email marketing. Okay. One more question before tusonge.
Yes, I have a question. Back to the page. You can go back to the page, the landing page or whichever, the home page.
Yes.
Okay, so my question is, like, how do you align? I'll use the example of Canva. Canva, you can use grid lines to like align
Yes.
the wording. So like, see, Crazy Fitness Hub. So there is that, and there's get early access. Then there is the 30% off. How can you align them to be like? I think you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just aligning, because I tried and I was like, no, I don't think it's in the middle. It's a little bit off.
Yeah, that is a good question, and I think that is the biggest disadvantage of using Elementor, kwa sababu hainanga hiyo like grids. Ime divide screens into grids zenye unaweza align with, so you just have to play with your your keenness to align. Juu hata mimi saa zingine pia wanapata hiyo challenges ya kualign, so it becomes very hard for me. I think developers wa Elementor should put that in their next update. Inakuanga very hard to align something. Okay. It becomes very hard. Hawana grid. It doesn't have grid. So ni ucheze tu na your eyesight. How good can you align things? Juu hata hii yangu sidhani kama nili-align venye nilikuwa nataka. Nilitaka itoshane na this hizi maneno za chini. Okay. Next one. Yeah, so another thing, Fluent Forms is just one of the most popular out there plugins yenye unaweza tumia to add forms like these ones ama collect emails. So kuna very many others, you go explore them. Okay, so si ati venye nimekuonyesha Fluent Forms, you only go and stick to Fluent Forms. Okay. Haya, so we've been talking about pages. Tumepiga udaku mingi sana about pages, ndio, from the home page, contact us page, landing page, hivyo hivyo. Now another thing